let's play the control deck. That's fine. That sounds like a fine idea. It seems medium positioned against these things. Actually, you know what? Let's change the reserves in it a little bit. What do I want in here? I think I want what's that card called? Scouring. Yeah, Scouring Light. Look at that. I didn't remember its name. I think I'm going to do this instead of the Purifies. A mono sapphire deck? No, doesn't seem particularly good. Deck full of spiders. It's medium. It's probably fine. Be right back. I'm gonna run upstairs really quick. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, go ahead and Arcane Focus, you're fine. Plenty of shards, take another removal. Is there any tourney this weekend? This weekend I'm playing a Magic tournament. There's 5 talking about Hex. There's 5 shard, the 5 shard weeklies every week. I don't actually know if we can beat what our opponent is doing. I think I'm gonna clash and put him down to 1 power here. VIP tournaments are the last weekend of the month, so they'll be the 29th. I guess I should have waited on that. Yeah, I really should have. Need to find another clash here. Ooh, Martyr. That's pretty good. Alright, we found a clash. We got that going for us. Taking a hit for infinite next turn, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That pure Man, can we just, like, stop getting crapped on today? Just, like, get talked into the... Thanks for talking me into the control deck, Ace. Was it Ace or Immortals that talked me into the control deck? Yeah, Immortals. Immortals, sorry for blaming you, Ace. This is all your fault. Get talked into it, make a change, immediately get savaged for the change that I made. Oh, Marty. Half a year. Thank you and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. We've dealt with the spooters for now. I had 2 purifies. I literally just cut them. Yeah, get rid of that, I guess. Yeah, the lack of free wins is every control deck's problem. I agree. There's a reason why I haven't spent a lot of time playing this deck. It lines up, and the other problem thing is, like, decks like this, all control decks are just like metagamey decks. They have to be by design. Like, you're not just doing genuinely powerful things. You're playing things that are hopefully powerful in the context of the opponents that you're playing against. And then when the things you're doing end up not being powerful, you're just like, oh, well, all of my answers are lining up awkwardly against your threats, and you're just left there. Wondering why your decisions have led you to the place that you are. This card's pretty good at least, so it doesn't die. And I guess we have a champion power to bring it back if it does die. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and beat him down with this. It could champion power the Talon back into play, but in all honesty, we probably just wanna save that for if he gets rid of this dark card at some point. Just like that. Creates an action that has +2 toughness. Say probably another removal spell here. Play Cosmic Shaman Lemon out. Get a Cry of the Eagle. The next troop in our deck gets +2/+2 and flight. Alright. Is there another troop left in our deck? I'm not even sure if there's another troop left in our deck, to be honest. Oh, we've got Talons in there still, right? We got two Talons. They're gonna play this Cry Eagle out for value. God, this card is so bad against Spider Eggs. I think I'm obligated to play it, because, like, we have to try and win the game. So I don't want any of these cards. So if I take the Spider Egg, I get to draw a random card. fitting. One owl with double flight now. Yeah, it's like a, what is it? It's got two plus toughness from the Cosmic Shaman, and it's got 2/2 in flight. So the owl is going to be a 5/4, 5/6, 5/8 with double flying value. Only 2 more shards away from our champion power, bringing back Darkheart. Unless he plays Azure Fang Decree and builds it. Yep, he did already play 2 Azure Fang Decrees. We're just gonna bring one of these filthy rats to justice. Cut his clock in half. Go halvesies on his clock. Immediately Terrafall, yep. Excellent. Give him a spider, followed by drawing a shard. Perfection. Psychic Ascension would be okay. Yep. We do has one of those in our deck. Ooh, that card's very powerful. So, this transforms the troop into a Monument of the Martyr, which usually used to get rid of one of their big troops, but turning their 1/1 into a, yeah, it's just, doesn't do much. Okay, well, I'm gonna put Silver Talon into play. Actually, I could make a random action with Cosmic Shaman. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Watch him have kill and he wouldn't have been able to kill the Darkheart. Ah! Ah! Alright, so am I martyring this or am I just letting it die? I'm gonna martyr this. Might as well. It's possible I should have just gotten the owl back there to draw 2 cards and gain some life. Yeah, like maybe he just has another hero fall. You know, how do we know he has? We don't know what mix. Yeah, there's a lot of hero fall decks in the format, so Robomancer's not particularly impressive, I don't think. Ooh. We are missing the 4th random action on the troop, you're right. Ugh. Yeah, we've got 2 good draws. We got Psychic Ascension and Transmografate, the other good draw I was just talking about. Perfect perfects. Alright, our only hope here. Transmogrifade, turning this into something that doesn't have power. Woo! Alright. Alright, going to 1, ladies and germs. Show me 2 spiderling eggs, survey says. Mass Polydingler! Counter magic. Have a heart. Don't do it, bro. Have a heart. Hero Fall Extinction. Okay? Alright, come on, Silver Talon. Silver Talon, make 3 really good actions. Yep, trigger your assault card. Where my prophecy troop at? Where my prophecy troop at? Up, up, oh, what a tease after all that. What a tease. Alrighty, bring in extra threats. Psychic Ascension seems fine. Zodiac Divination. I don't think I want the extra Dark Heart because he's a hero fall deck. I do want the extra Cosmic Shaman. I definitely don't want that gem. I think minus cost on one of these is fine. Oh, that's a major. I definitely want random action. Random action Dreadling? Let's do random action Dreadling. And these... Let's put Dreadlings on 2 of them and... Create an action? Yeah, let's just mix all these gems right up in here. Flight. Cut Martyr for sure. Yeah, those are gone. Extra Dingler. Sounds fine. Ripple doesn't seem great. It's probably fine for saving my own card. Deck is valid. Transmog, probably worse than Repel. I guess he might have Fentio in his deck, and if that's the case, I want Transmog. Alright, spit. The old gem juggle, yep. That's how this day's been going. There's one Dark Heart in the deck that gets -2 cost when you draw it, and instead of opening hand. Literally the only one in the deck that has that gem in it still. Ah, that's too good. Chronic Madness, how do we ever beat that card? We just don't, right? Sometimes it's just not your day, and that's okay. You can't win all your matches all the time. You know? People who are really good don't win all their matches all the time. People much better than me at TCGs. Let's go ahead and pick up a couple of cards here before we get some spooters in our deck. Oh yeah. Or I'm able to hit, right? Yeah, you know. Ooh, that's kind of scary. Bring this filthy venom to justice. Maybe I'm supposed to wait and just play the Dark Heart there. Next turn, just change course this turn, but... Arachnophobia. This and change course. Yeah, that seems fine. I really don't want to use change course right now with a bunch of stuff in my deck. I agree. If I had to describe a deck that's a miserable nightmare matchup for us, it would be what our opponent is playing right now. And you also have to understand that part of the variance that goes into TCGs is matchup variance, and that's just, you know, that's just part of the game. Okay, that's pretty sweet, because if we hit a 7th shard, we can play Darkheart and then Time Ripple it if he tries to kill it. Cosmic Shaman in here. Ooh. Llama, llama, it's a llama. It's a very funny llama. Llama, llama, farmer, llama, 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 duck. Llama, llama, it's a llama. It's a very funny llama, 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 farmer, llama. Does anyone remember those old? God, those are ancient at this point. It's a weird looking llama. It's such a... I don't think I've ever seen a llama that looks like that before. No! No! Okay. I want to forget that song, right? No llama for you. Come back in 1 year. Alright, so ideally, we're going to draw every spider in our deck this turn and then play Clash of Steel. That's what's going to happen in a perfect world. Rats did not draw every spider. So now we're going to Oracle Song first here, because we're going to Clash afterwards. Now draw a bunch of spiders. Come on. All the spiders. Spider, spider! Alright, so we're just not drawing any of the spiders. We're so unlucky. Oh, you know what? All of this is putting more spooters into my deck. That's unfortunate. Alright, well... Oh, we have a thing in here, don't we, that he milled over earlier. Sweet. Oh, we can Clash. And then Champ Power a Darkheart back into play. Which gets rid of this dork. Ooh, we got a Chronic Madness of our own. I wonder if there's still extinctions in his deck. My money's on there's not. That could be a bad gamble to take. Rawr. So I'm actually going to hold this Transmog up, because in the event he draws Hero Fall, I want to Transmog with Darkheart. Rawr. Play this. Yeah, let's play this out. Might as well. I get Transmog plus Time Ripple. He's Extinctions. We'll Time Ripple. He Hero Falls. We can I guess we have all of them in play, so it doesn't matter. Dead. Dead. Scoreboard on the table, as they say. Huh. Do I want to change anything I have done? I think I want to get rid of the minus cost on this one. So what do I want to do in here? No, Ardent Troops, not good. Enfeeblement. Sure. I already have 4 Gems of Sorcery. So yeah, let's just... Yeah, 1 Enfeeblement's probably fine. Or 1 minus cost is probably fine. Let's just be luckier than last game. Go figure triple Darkheart gets there, right? It's so strange. Nice, Wizard Kids. Think I keep this on the draw? Seems fine. Alright, play out my Shard of Purpose for a Soulfire. Want more Flight? I don't know if Flight's very good. I guess it gets over the 05. Very focused. Hopefully both of these find shards, honestly. Okay, illusion of choice. Alright, 3 more looks at a shard before we are very unlucky. How many shards are in the stack? We have 25, I think. Yay, Well of Purpose. Sign me up, coach. Put me in. Alright, so if he has Tribunal Magistrate next turn, we're gonna go well, bring to justice your dork. Minimize the amount of spooters that end up in our deck. Yep, there's the Tribunal. So every time we play a card, he puts 2 spiders in our deck, and then every time this, all spiders get plus power number of venom he controls. Drawing the one Darkheart with the minus cost gem on it would have been sick there. We just play it and then he'd lose it to that. It's going away, yeah. Got 3 looks at another shard next turn, draw step plus an Oracle Song. Well, that's mildly terrifying. I just have to bring that to justice, right? Yeah, I don't think that's optional. I just have too many actions in my hand to let that sit on the table. Ugh. All the heavy hitters this game that we didn't see last game. Transmogrifade? Clash. Clash less good against 1 threat. What percent is this to get Hero Falls when I play this turn? Like 100? I think I'm doing it anyways, but I think we're just getting Hero Falled. Mutilate. Sure, hey, at least it cantrips, right? So long, Darkheart, my old friend. In 2 turns, hopefully we get to bring that back. Hopefully he plays out another idiot here so we can just clash him next turn and take 2 of them out. Arachnophobia. Definitely that. Probably this. Yeah, I think that's fine. I guess this isn't doing a lot. Maybe I should have been that. Next time we're going to go Lanoplastite into Oracle Song. Got 6 Tarantulas in our deck. If there's ever a deck that could beat a bunch of Tarantula eggs, this is definitely it. Let's bring back Darkheart next turn. If we get some spiders here, it's not a big deal because we can clash them away next turn. Transmog also gets rid of this, which is nice. You'd have thought the Mass Dingler was important. I don't know. I mean, like, it's really slow and it's really far off at that point. Maybe it's better than Silver Talon Adjunctor? Adjudicator? I could see that being true, that it's better than this. We're only 2 turns away from it now. That was a little while ago, though. Hopefully this isn't Hero Fall or Verdict. If it's Verdict, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble because he's going to be able to counter this Clash. If it's Hero Fall, he's going to be able to kill the Dark Heart. I guess that's less bad. Hero Fall is less bad than Verdict, but hopefully it's just a dud. Alright. Okay, please, for the love of God, do not have a Verdict of the Ancient Kings. For the love of God, do not have a Verdict of the Ancient Kings. Damn, it's a Verdict of the Ancient Kings. That sucks. It wasn't. Sweet. Ooh, battle agenda. I'll take a divination, that's fine. Get another Hero Fall here. Sweet. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance, fam. So you're saying there's a chance. All right. I think I'm supposed to have played one of these out, in which case I've missed points of damage here. It's probably just a shard. I think I'm just gonna battle agenda here. There's Strange Legs in our deck, so it's kind of scary to do this. Clash of Steel. Just casual miss sequence. If I would have done this before I attacked, I would have gained 5 life. It's also very possible I'm supposed to have held up the Time Ripple here in the event of an extinction, as those may or may not be in his deck, but we definitely saw them in the first game. No champ power? There you go. Oh. It's an off kind of day. I apologize. Sometimes it's just one of those days. God, this even creates a random action when it comes back into play again. That's so good for us. The cleverest of all the tricks, really. Huh. Okay. Interesting that he was holding... Oh, he was holding those because I had the Dark Heart. Got it. Oh, crap. I always do this. It's like, this is putting things in my deck, right? Well, let's attack with both of these. You can see your own ranking, but not where you stand compared to other people, no. So he does that. I'm gonna play the Dark card out here, which makes him sacrifice the princess on his turn, so it's not socketed. Ooh, gain 4 life. That's actually pretty good. Look at that. I've definitely gotten worse random actions out of my guy. So long, princess, mild friend. Opponent's dead in 2 to this Dark Heart. Sacrifice this bird. This sacrifice pleases me. Are we gonna win this? We're gonna win this match? I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's looking like we're headed in that direction. And that was with me fumbling around like a big dumb stupid. Ooh. Alright, we'll play another one, Immortals. You got me, I'm hooked. We won an entire match. That was bound to happen eventually, right? And 189 people hanging out here this morning after your night, wherever you're in the world. Thanks for choosing to join me while we battle some constructed here on the Hex ladder. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Despite all of I tried my hardest, but sometimes your deck just doesn't let you. Gotta give the OP a chance. Yep. There is a child in the background. My 2-year-old is watching TV. This is his quiet time in the afternoon. Is Jacob in the background? Declan is napping. I am a stay-at-home father. I have 2 wonderful children. The older one is a little over 2.5. It's like 10 months, 9 months. It all blurs. Classic. Cut the purifies from the board. Play against running matchups where you want the purifies. Easy mulligan here. Except this hand could be good if we draw shard. YOLO. It's fine. We gotta run good to win this matchup anyways. Might as well roll some dice here. If we hit a second shard, we get to change course. If we get a second shard to change course, we get to find a third shard with change course to cast Oracle Song or Lanopause Sight. So, you know, whatevs. Maybe we'll work on some new decks after this. How lucky am I? Ooh, focus is a fine draw too. I'm so unlucky. Just the unluckiest. And by that I mean it doesn't always pay to be greedy. Opponent missing Sapphire Thresholds, it looks like, so we got that going for us. Hey, look at that. Survey says shard. Change course here at end step. Also need to martyr something, of course. Is there a Mammy Yeti in my future? Perhaps Riddles is playing the blue burn deck that I played. That deck's mostly Ruby. We did stop playing Mono Blood. We ran into a bunch of basically anti-Mono Blood decks. Format feels like it's pretty hostile. Is my title have Mono Blood in it? No, constructed lettering. Oh, I tweeted about Mono Blood though, right? Yeah, that must be it. Let's put Lanopause Sight out here. Opponent just said want to buy Sapphire. No, it's okay, opponent. I'm okay if you don't have Sapphire. I want to buy my Psychic Ascension. Oracle Song. Sing Sing a song, the Oracle's song. Ba da 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 da. My opponent said, if you could do nothing for a while, that would be great. It's like I just so happen to excel at doing nothing. Alright, so Clash of Steel, not particularly good in this matchup. So let's go ahead and bin that. I think it's exceedingly greedy. I think as soon as you try to, I think 11's the floor for like, I think 12's actually probably 10 to 12. I guess 10 to 12 range is like the floor for that type of the tribal shards. And as soon as you try to reserves, you're just going to have a nightmare with it. Alright, cast this here change course. Grab this here psychic ascension. Excellent. Alright. Let's play this Cosmic Shamalama, which not only draws us a card, but makes us a random action. Dance Macabre. Transform all troops in your crypt into faints. Okay, well, guess what we're discarding? Casual 5/7, NBD. Well, that's rude. God, ow. Ow! Stop it! Alright, let's play this. Let's play Silver Talon. If I Time Ripple this, I'll go down to 6 cards, and then Silver Talon will put me to 5 cards, and I'll draw 2 cards. Sign me up. I'm a fan of drawing cards. Gain 5 life, draw 2 cards. Put Dark Card into play. Oh, this doesn't have flight. I should have attacked before doing this. He probably wouldn't have jumped. Crackling bolt my dome. So rude. I think I'm going to martyr this, because he's going to lose the martyr to this anyway, so I might as well just let him not chump. Then I can Psychic Ascension post-combat. Yeah, just like crack him for 9 here. Gosh, that's rude. Oh no, I forgot to activate this. Oh, no, 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 I clicked too quickly. I clicked too quickly. Silly auto pass hotkey getting me into all sorts of trouble. God, we're gonna die, aren't we? He's got 1 Bumblebot left in his hand. Yeah, so we're going to 8 here. And then we can bring 1 to Justice, 1 of these filthy bots, and then the other one will die to this, so that's nice. We gotta dodge one of those them fancy Rage Fires he's got in his deck. What's this do? Troops you get 1-0. Seal. Alright, bring this rat to Justice. And whenever we play a thing, we get a guy. Deal. Attacks. Alright, don't rage fire me, bro. Don't do it. Have a heart. And there's a Bambly bot. Okay. Those are not cards that end up with me dying. Transmog this, make a 1-drop. Ooh, you have a Skarn. Deal. He stumbled just long enough for us to take over, it looks like. Okay, what are we doing? Probably want the extra Dark Heart, and these Breezes, and the Repels. Cosmic Shamalaman. I don't know if I want the extra Psychic Ascension or not. Clash of Steel is pretty poopy. Silver Talon is excellent. I don't think I want the Psychic Ascension because he's probably bringing in Riposte post reserves. I don't know if I want all the Soothing Breezes. So I'm going to put the extra plus and minus cost on here. And then this, I think we're going to do these two on here if I want both of those. How you play versus the burn decks. You board in your Soothing Breezes and your Repels. And then you hope to get a little bit lucky. I think cut one Oracle Song maybe. Maybe do this, 1 and 1. Let's try this. How many shards are in this deck? I keep mentioning that. 16. Yeah, 24 because we've got a lot of cantrips. Seems fine. Sounds fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. We've got Focus to hopefully find our 3rd shard, and then Song to propel us into shards past that. We've got Transmog and Martyr for some early interaction here. Yeah, the Scouring Lights are in there for the Blood Spinner decks. Those were Purifies previously. Instant regrets. Not having Purifies anymore, obviously. Immediately play against Prophecy Bird. He had Spider's deck that would have also taken the Banes out of our deck before. And the Blood Spinner Zoroark matchup might just be... Well, purpose. Play the old Focus. Have plenty of thresholds. We'll take the Sapphire since it makes temporary resource for us. Hopefully he plays Starcaller Ancient here, so we have something we feel good about transmogging. That's annoying. I think I'm going to transmog this just because I want to Oracle Song next turn. We were rewarded. It's just gone, basically. If we Oracle Song next turn without having played that Transmog, we're going to have to discard, so... there are links to all of my deck lists below the stream. The information section if you're on mobile. Big button that says Hex Decks. You click on that, it'll take you to a search of my decks on the hex.tcgbrowser.com. Got the API set up so it auto-syncs any changes I make. With the exception of when I'm preparing for a big tournament with a deck list in secret, all of my deck lists are public on there. You can also, and this is good to know if you're new to Hex, hexmeta.com reports all of the ladder data. They're not filtered by actual name to anonymize, or anonymize, however we pronounce that, the data of people, but you can find deck lists on there too. Sing a song, the Oracle song, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Bum ba dum bum bum ba da da. The Oracle song to hear. Just sing the Oracle song. Well, that's a combo. So this dark card has a gem in it where when you draw this, it gets -2 cost till end of turn. So fortunately, it's going to cost 5 next turn, so we can't play it out. Opponent's down on cards right now, but worth noting that they now have 5 draws in the bank from between these last 2 Liner Paw sites that they haven't cashed in yet. We'll probably play a site of our own next turn. If we hit Adjudicator, we might play that, just like get a blocker out and gain some life. We drew the Adjudicator. Loco with the $5 donation. Can we hear Sinatra? Nancy, not Frank. Oh, I shouldn't sing. I think I'm going to play the Liner Paw site out here. We're just taking a hit for 1 more here by not playing this out. And if we wait because he's got 5 draws in the bank off the Liner Paw sites, this might draw us cards eventually if we're able to really get some stuff going. Yeah, like this. And if he has a shard to play at this point, it should draw him a bunch of cards as well. So he's going to go up to 7. So next turn I can go shard, Adjudicator, gain 5, and draw 2 cards. Alright, so we're going to play this. Grab a Diamond Threshold. And then we're at 6 cards. He's at 6 cards. So if he has a burn, we don't get to draw cards off of this, but I think that's fine. I guess he could also transmog his own thing, but we'd also be okay with that, I think. And now next turn we can play out this Cosmic Shamalaman. Got a Soothing Breeze to buff our life total a little bit more. Probably obligated to Martyr this next turn. That's terrifying. Okay, well then. Huh, maybe I'm supposed to leave some clashes in my deck. So this card, whenever he draws a Prophesized card, it copies the Prophesized card. So the cards he just drew, it draws a card, and then he got 2 copies of them. So, yeah. Let's hope it wasn't Ragefire. Exactly. Well, let's get rid of these nerds, I suppose. Probably dead. Yeah, kinda wish we still had Clash too. Maybe I'm not supposed to cut all of them. And the troop with power or 5 or more. Ooh, that's actually pretty good for us. So these are gonna get to battle things when they come into play? Sign me up. Oh, I didn't think about that, Chonard. I don't think Burns in his deck post reserves against me, but it could be. Hopefully we get a shard that makes a temporary resource so I can go Darkheart plus Repel this next turn cycle, or Darkheart plus Soothing Breeze. Sweet. Alright, well, let's play this. which triggers Feral Domination. I would like to battle. Let's battle this nerd that flies. He has another Transmog he's going to play. Oh, this was prophesied, so he has another Transmog in his hand still. Please be something that can kill this. Please be something that can kill this. Deal. Alright, so those are going to trade, unless he's got like 2 burns. Maybe he Transmogs it again since he has another one. Hoping to get something that can't kill this. It's got a 3/4. Transform this into Enlightened Seeker. You can't play cards. At the end of your turn, draw a card. Then if you have 7 or more cards in hand, transform this into the Transcended. Huh. The way this works is that this would still have damage on it when I transformed it, so I can't just activate it right away. We might actually, huh. I think I just let that happen because I want to repel this 4 guy. No, I can't. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, you know what? Now I can put this back into play. Yeah, I think I'm putting this back into play. Oh, I just played it. Yeah, good point. Good point. Even if it didn't have damage on it, just played it, can't transform it. Rats! If only I'd have made another Sapphire Threshold at some point. I was just like making arbitrary ones because it didn't matter. Alright, shard that makes a temporary resource this turn would be ideal. Focus. Alright, well, let's start with that. See what we get. Alright, I'm all for the illusion of choice. We get to play this out, which gives us a random action, and it will fight his thing with this Feral Domination. Okay, that's kind of funny. Still fights. I might have Replicators Gambited that if it would have. Unfortunately, we can't play this for Replicators Gambit it, so. Then both to 5 just in case. That's interesting. Gambit and Owl, right? Gambiting Owl actually isn't very good, right? Unless we're like really low on life for cards. Ooh, that's pretty good. I can because I can play it and it'll fight this, right? Oh, and it's got okay, yep. This does all sorts of good stuff for us. Yep. Fight that. Oh my god, that's great. And then this counters his this counters his prophecy. Ah, that was great. Excellent. Excellent. All right, so. I forgot we got an emote for that now. All right. I should probably have purifies on this board, right? Like that's the thing that should exist. I'm gonna cut the Zodiac Divination and the 4th Soothing Breeze for our Purify. I'm sure we're never gonna need it again. We're just like never gonna play against the deck where this is relevant. But I think I should have 2 of those on the board. Thoughts on Mentor the Wind versus Soothing Breeze? I like that Soothing Breeze is an immediate impact. That's why I've been playing that in general. They can just choose not to attack into your Mentor. Needs Feral Domination in it, right? That card definitely won the game. Right? We did beat both of the decks we wanted to Purify against, to be fair. We did slay both of them. I think Purify is just better at cantrips. Until you get the Feral Domination right. Straight Edge just subscribed to Twitch Prime. Thank you for putting that subscription towards my channel this month. I appreciate the support. Welcome. As a new sub, make sure you check out our subs-only Discord server. We talk about Hex and Magic on there. Here's hoping this is not a mirror. Velodrum with the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Hopefully he's playing a wild deck, but I think most of the Banks decks lately have been this deck. Sand's not great in the mirror, so I'm hoping... Clash isn't stellar in the mirror, but the rest of these cards are fine. Hopefully not an exact mirror. Yeah, I think you need to play Steel Intel if you want that type of effect and you have Egg Makers. Okay, so not a mirror. That's good. Hopefully he's got a bunch of troops, so these clashes are great. Alright, well. Hopefully we about to find a shard with this focus or another focus. Ding. Okay. If opponent plays his second troop out next turn, I might clash just to 1-for-1 them. Stalker ate my cat with the Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome, thank you. I appreciate the support. For those of you who are unaware what Twitch Prime is, it's a new service. Twitch is linked with Amazon. Amazon owns Twitch. So if you have Amazon Prime, if you link your Amazon and Twitch accounts, you automatically get Twitch Prime. And that gets you a free channel subscription every month. Just choosing to play around Totem Trap. Fair, I guess. Just going to bring this rat to justice. This necrotic rat. This chaos-touched necrotic rat. It's really pretty awesome of Twitch/Amazon to do what they did there. I know they do it because it's good advertising for them, but it's really great for streamers. Like they're generating a lot of revenue for folks like myself that we just didn't have before, and they didn't have to give us. Like, all right, and do that, and then since you already played a card, we can do this without having to discard, which is nice. Which card? Discard right here. Look at that, Lanipois Psych deck, so probably gonna board in those Purifies. 2, 4. That seems much worse than putting the Flight Gem on this. I actually think this card's pretty. I think if there's a Diamond Sapphire deck, I think it probably involves this card. I guess I'll. Nope, that's not what I meant to click. I meant to play that. So this card, whenever it deals combat damage to an opposing champion, you void it, and then you get to gain control of a troop they control, and it gets the socketed powers of this. Thanks, Z. That's pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and focus. Take a shard. Am I going to Clash plus Martyr here? Yeah, I'm going to take one more hit. I think we'll Clash plus Bring to Justice next turn, probably. Hopefully he plays out another troop. Yeah, I don't know. I think Flight, or I wonder if there's a... I kind of want to brew a deck that has this with Boris in it, but there's probably too many vampires for that to be truly reasonable. I might just double Martyr these dorks, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to pass for now. I think we're just going to Martyr both of these. Because I have Clash to get rid of the Martyr thing afterwards. Huh. I'm going to take one more hit here in the hopes he plays out a troop. If he doesn't play out a troop, I'm going to double Martyr it instead. Add to the board. Add to the board. Yeah. This is Necrotic 2, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Alright, so now we're going to Clash, and then we will bring to Justice whatever he chooses to keep post-Clash. Really just want to draw one of our threats. And now we're going to be on the Martyr. Yeah, I'm just going to Martyr every threat he plays out until he plays out a threat, and then eventually we'll Clash and then clean everything up. Do this now. He's got counter magic. We've got another Martyr that we can play in response. None of his cards have gone to the crypt so far. All of our things are just like transforming and voiding, so sure. Alright, have another Monument to the Martyr. You guys are so giving. They just martyr themselves. Oh, that's why his thing has the plus toughness gem in it. Because he's got Aldurthan's Glory here that destroys all things with 3 or less toughness. That's neat. Alright, how about another one? It's casual 10 charges. Where are my troops at? Where am I adjudicator at? Straight Edge, and this is for the other people that just joined on Twitch Prime. It takes about an hour to sync sometimes. You need to use the desktop web client, and you'll be able to sync Discord with your Twitch account, and then you'll see the server that way. Alright, well, another Clash. Play this. Sweep away the Monument to the Martyrs. You don't have to download the desktop client, you can just do it through the web browser. I think I'm gonna bring this to Justice, or I wanna take a hit. I'm gonna take one hit. So let's take one hit here. We need some of our card advantage or our threats. Opponent stumbled, but our deck can't pressure to punish a stumble. This transforms into a random other thing? Okay. Just gonna auto pass here. Pick one, get rid of it. And then I'm just gonna pass the turn again. Wow, kept the doppelganger, okay. I don't think we're playing it. I know. We have drawn almost all the removal, right? We've drawn all 4 clashes. We've drawn 3 of the 4 brings, and we've drawn 3 of the 4 martyrs. We should take hits from this probably for 4 or 5 turns while we just sit here. Glory, okay. Ali Eldrazi, thank you, Ali, for the Twitch Prime subscription. I appreciate it. Afternoon. Ali also streams Hex. This is a very good TCG player. You should check out his channel. Let's go ahead and play this clash. Otherwise, this is going to turn into a 5-5, and then we will die. And we will bring this filthy rat to justice. Silver Talon, yep. Just play it out the old 3-2. Come on, Silver Talon of my own. All I want for Christmas is a threat. That's all I want. All I want for Christmas is a threat. He probably has removal in his hand, honestly, so Adjudicator would be the ideal threat. We're playing 3 Adjudicators, 3 Dark Hearts, a Cosmic Shaman, and a Psychic Ascension. So we have basically 8 threats that we were drawing to. There's 7 troops and a Psychic Ascension. Minopause, that's not good for us. Okie-doke. If we make it to his turn, this will be really good. Woo! Sack the crap out of this. You're not socketed. Get out of here. Day tripper. One-way ticket, yeah. Put the Adjudicator back into place? Sure. Does he have removal from my Dark Heart? Sure. Interesting. Okay. Ring a ding ding da ding da ding 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 ring a ding ding da ding da ding 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 ring a ding ding da ding da ding 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 la. Totem Trap and a Dingler of his own. Okay, so he's got 2 Totem Traps in his head. So do I attack with this? He's got 2 Totem Traps. I think I just skip. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip. If he wants to get this out, he's gonna have to Dingler it. Dingler me, bro. We have ourselves some hot Dingler on Dingler action here. Ooh, my turn to draw some cards. Oh, look, I found a use for my Dingler. We can martyr it. Some hot Dingler on Dingler action. Actually, I think Jake needs a diaper change. I will be right back. You need a change, toddler? Don't fight me. Don't do it. Oh yeah. You can have your show back in just a second. That better? All clean? Oh. Good job, kid. Oh. So long, Dingler, my old friend. Alright, so I think I'm just attacking with both of these. And yeah, I'm just gonna attack with both of these. He has 2 totem traps that we're aware of. That's fine. If he wants to just double kill this, that's fine with me. Because then this Silver Talon's gonna sit here and beat him down, and we can champ power this back at any time. So I'm just gonna beat him down with this bird until he deals with this. You were right, Immortals. I like playing crappy control decks. Crappy control decks are my favorite. It's such an empowered Dingler. Alright, what am I doing here? Am I just taking a hit for 3? Yeah, I think I'm taking my lick for 3 here. That's fine. Tomb Seeker, okay. Resets that. So let's see if he shifts this onto something here. Oh, he's shifting off of it. Okay, that makes sense. So I think we're going to bring one of these dorks to justice, bring back my guy. Yeah, so let's bring this guy back into play. Let's bring Forbidden Tomb Seeker to justice. I'll have to sack one of these at his ready step, and then I can martyr the last one, and then we can slowly beat him down with the Dark Heart. Sounds like my youngest is awake from his nap. I'll have to bring him down here in just a second. I kind of want to ripple this back to my hand. Yeah, I'm going to ripple this back to my hand. Because he's got 3 draws in the bank here, so there's a chance he'll get cards stuck in his hand next turn. And then we'll be able to do this. Just concedes. Okay. Sweet. I think we want the extra Psychic Ascension. I probably don't hate the extra Dingler. Purify counters his sight. Those are probably fine modes on this. Maybe the minor, the +2 defense. I probably would rather have flight on these, actually. I'm going to put flight on this dork, too. Yeah, just swap those. Yeah, cut 4 things. Time Ripple's medium, maybe. Maybe I don't want the extra Dingler and the extra extension. I could probably just win the game eventually. The extra Dingler's probably not the worst. Action Gem. Do you think that's better than cost reduction? He does have some aggressive draws, I think. I think I'm going to need to get this out early some of the time. If I'm boarding that in, I should probably cut the Purify plus Ascension. God, you're right. It is a combo. I'm going to cut the Sight. I'll cut the Ascension. That's fine. I think I can beat him out. Nah, I need an Ascension in my deck, I think. He could possibly have a bunch of removal, too. I'm going to trim Ripple. Alright, I'm going to submit like this, and I'm going to run upstairs and grab my youngest out of his crib real quick. I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Dad's going to get the money. I'll be right back. Good. This hand is medium but keepable, I think. Hopefully he plays Lanupause Sight on 3 and we just get to purify it away. That would be gas. This hand is a little bit awkward because we can't play this on 3 without discarding, which kind of sucks. I don't think I'm supposed to song here. I think I'm going to wait at least one turn here. Hopefully he has a Lanupause Sight he wants to play out. Oh, that's a blowout. Might play this out to get as a gain life bird next turn, I think. Yeah, that's probably good. Transmog's not bad. I can turn this into a 1 cost. I think I'm doing this just to gain some life here, especially since I have this Oracle song that I can't draw without discarding from. Snapping off this trade here. Come on, I just want to purify a Lanupause Sight. That's all I want to do. Is that so wrong? Okay. I I guess I'll song first, see what we find. Okay, we have all of the song inside of us. If he has a verdict to the Ancient Kings here, this is not great for us. Yeah, that's rough. It's one of the reasons I let on this, because I was hoping he'd verdict that if he had it. We are just getting beat down here. So we're at 15. He's got 7. It's going to be 8-9 power when he draws a card this turn. This is what I was worried about. His hand was not good against this. He doesn't have a ton of 2-drops in his deck, but, you know, he has two of his whatnot. Oh, jeez. Do we have outs here? I think we're just on the 0 outer. Alright, we can be done. Play another one on the play. I don't think I want repels. Time Ripple might be okay. Nah, I think this is fine. I definitely think I want the minus cost gem on that. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. Oops, I wanted to go second. Sure you did. Our hand last game would have been much better if he went second. Hand's got Transmog, Steps from Early Aggression, some selection here, plenty of shards, a silver, Talon, Adjudicator. Yeah, it's a must answer 2-drop. Probably just going to change course at his end step. Murder, shard. I think we're going to take the shard here. Purify. Just gonna bring this Dark to Justice. It's possible I'm supposed to transmog, so a lot of the 1-drops aren't very good, but need resource efficient to do that. The upside to transmog is we could focus plus slow shard here. Ooh. God, the sound effect on that is great. Counter your Lanipaws sight. Draw a card. Taste it, nerd. Taste it. Taste it. I mean, there's some really good 1-drops. On average, they're not great, though. Sing the Oracle song. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Just sing the Oracle song. Does he have his 5/5 for 5? He does. Transmogging 5-drops, not profitable. Now martyring 5-drops. That I can get behind. Let's get him out of here. Hopefully this Talon's going to draw us cards. It's possible this card shouldn't be in my deck. It's probably kind of tough to draw cards against him with it. Really, Toddler. He doesn't have any troops in his script to activate his champion power on. Neither do we, of course. Okay, maybe we're gonna get to do this because he has cards like that. Play something I want to transmog. Play something I want to transmog. And so we can just like go clash too. Hopefully plays like Tomb Speaker here, that would be great. Another clash. So I could transmog this just so I can draw cards. I think I want to do that. Hopefully this doesn't punish us. I could also just clash to get rid of the Monument of the Martyr, but I think I'd rather hold a clash. It's arguably worse. This is also counter magic. Okay. Oh wait, that. Okay. I'm gonna burn this clash, get rid of the Monument to the Martyr, and then put this owl into play with my champ power and draw 2 cards. Yeah, I have to play 1 card out of my hand though in order to draw. I think that's worth it. I don't know. I said we could just hit a bunch of shards here and feel real bad about our life. My filthy bird has been brought to justice. Eating another counter magic? He hasn't been playing things, so I gotta imagine. Yeah, I can't believe you want that controlling. Okay. We're gonna take a few more hits from this. I would like this clash to kill something so we can clash plus bring to clear his board. That's an unfortunate punishment for my decision to hold the bring. Play another threat out. Play another threat. Come on, do it. You know you want to. Aggressive. Okay, I'm gonna bring the Silver Talon to justice just in case we draw a Dark Heart. We're taking this is a 1-turn faster clock, but I think it's worthwhile in the event that we draw a Dark Heart. Okay, well, that's a pretty good draw. Hopefully this resolves. Last card's a shard or a verdict or something. A removal spell. Sweet. That's not the worst. This can block this next turn, and then we can ascend and start making some random actions. Okay, so we're taking 6 this turn and 7 next turn, so we're not dead, so that's good. Alright, hopefully this last card's bad. And it is. Sweet. Alright, if we draw a piece of removal, we're almost guaranteed to win the game. That's fine that we didn't. Still get to do this. If this makes something we can cast, we'll be in a fairly good spot. If it doesn't, we could definitely still lose. That's a pretty good one to get. That's a pretty good one to get. Okay. if you would lose the game this turn, your health becomes 10 instead. Alright, so we're going to go to 3 here. Come on, let's draw an action for the turn and then get another reasonable action off of this. We're giving him 2 draws to counter magic or verdict here, so that is definitely something. Ooh, that's pretty good. Casual divination into casual mass poly dingler, make a Shaygoth. Has to bring to justice his last card. Play this arcane focus, make a dreadling. Take this Clash of Steel, because why not? Alright. We have ascended. Deal. You gonna bring my Shaygoth to justice? Really? You're not? That's gotta be wrong. This thing's unblockable. Scouring Light, sure. I think I just play this. See what 2-drop we get. Sure. Play this dark card out. Sack a dork. We have 11 worth of unblockable power next turn. We have an immortality to hopefully buffer us. I have immortality, man. He can do whatever he wants except counter us. Oh yeah, you bring that Dingler back into play, Rutherford Banks. Such a powerful champion you have chosen. Survey says, quell yourself. Shift unblockable onto this guy that deals lethal damage. Unblockable, flying. Alright, I'm going to change Declan's diaper really quick. I didn't change him after I pulled him out of the crib, and then we will play another couple matches here. We got another hour or so of the stream left. Thank you everyone for hanging out today on this Thursday afternoon. we need some more penguins? Special shout out to Immortal Echoes if you're still here for suggesting we play the crappy control deck. I've been enjoying myself. What's for snacks? We have Savorites for Kids Penguin Baked Cheddar Snacks. Look at that. They're not goldfish. They're penguin. They're penguins. Without sticking around to watch. Yeah, I might actually write about this deck. So I just finished a primer on the Mono Blood Zorath deck. That's why I was trying to play that one. But this deck's a lot of fun, and I think it doesn't get enough attention it deserves. Because, you know, the ladder rewards being able to play matches quickly. And I think this deck's really powerful, but it definitely doesn't win quickly. I'm assuming not slow show, at least not where I live, because I've never heard of that. Waiting to queue, waiting to queue. Hi ho the chariot, waiting to queue. $3 having to rewrite someone else's code. Yeah, usually depends on how big the project is. You're often better off starting from scratch. Working with other people's projects is miserable. Opponent's playing Gron, who is this champion's pretty common and limited. I haven't seen a ton of it constructed. For 3 charges and a blood threshold, target troop you control gets rage 1. Yeah, there's links to the deck list below the stream. I have the Hex API set up so it auto syncs when I make changes. Yay, we have an opponent. Pretty easy mulligan here. 1 shard, no focus, no change course to even tempt us. Yeah, I think we can do better on 5. Really don't mind mulliganing too low with decks like this, especially to 5. 4 gets a little sketch, but like going to 5, we have cards like Oracle Song and Lanopause Sight to help us gas back up. So the problem with Twilight Reverent is that a lot of the removal is in the format is like Void and stuff like that sees play. Like Twilight Reverent would be very good in like Blood Mirrors, but it's not so great against like all the Diamond and Sapphire decks in the format. Well, that doesn't feel very good. Hopefully we find some shards next turn. So opponent's playing the Whirling Brutalizer sleeves and has a Whirling Brutalizer in their hand. So this card is a 3/2 with speed that when it attacks it deals 2 damage to each champion or troop that was already taking damage this turn. Now he's going to rage it up, so it's going to be a 4/2. Let's go ahead and focus here. If we find a diamond, ooh, Silver Talon. Play this. Maybe I'm supposed to take the Martyr there. It's very possible. I've played a Holy Ascension deck before. This is Rage 2 now, because I got another Rage off of his Shard. So enter combat, transmog your guy. Effectively just removed it. Don't play anything, don't play anything, don't play anything. If he doesn't play anything, rats. Zanya has Rage 1. When this attacks, troops in your hand get Rage 1. It's Sapphire Shard, Diamond Shard, I mean. Well, that's the Stone Worst. It's a card that not only can we not play it, but because it's not a shard, we can't Silver Talon to draw cards. I think I'm just passing here. Which doesn't feel good, but I think it's what I'm doing. I haven't tried the Eternal Youth deck since Silver Talon Adjudicator came out. Maybe that's worth trying. Don't hero fall me, bro. So long, Darkheart, my old friend. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that was the last time we played it. The -2 cost finally came in use, yep. Hopefully run some more shards off here. That would be ideal. Trouble in the tank about using his rage ability. Yep, so this is going to attack for 5 now. Hopefully he plays something out post-combat and we hit a shard that makes a temporary resource. If we don't hit a shard, we don't want him to play anything. Okay, Ripple, that's not the worst. Let's bring this dork to justice. Pass the turn here. So if he's been holding any troops in his hand, they're going to have a ton of rage, because every time Zanya attacks every troop in his hand, gets rage 1. Lascar, sure, so that comes into play. I'm just going to go ahead and time ripple this back to his hand. So he's got 6 cards. So we're going to draw up to 6, but then Silvertail and Adjudicator is going to put us down to 5 cards when we play it, and then we'll draw 2 and gain some life. So that's very nice. Play a shard out first in case he's got a burn in his hand, so he can't just like go down to 5 cards, prevent us from drawing. Another change course is excellent. Gives us something to do at our opponent's end step, and hopefully will give us the ability to find a 7th shard and bring this Dark Hearted Nulzhoon back into play. Oh geez, we'd figure out what all of the 3/2s are real quick. Oh yeah, change course is pretty good in that deck, isn't it? Maybe we'll screw around with that after this game. Snap off the shard here. Sweet, yeah. So we're going to we'll draw for the turn. We'll play a shard. We'll play Clash of Steel. Opponent has to sacrifice one of their things or sacrifice the Dread Harvest. We'll Champ Power Darkheart back into play, so during his ready step he's going to sacrifice this. And then we'll play Silver Talon Adjudicator, which gains us 5 lives and draws us 2 cards. Not a bad turn. This is going to die to our Darkheart next turn, but that's fine. It gained 5, drew 2. Not Lightning Paw and Silver Talon? Yeah, because I wanted this to die. There might be argument to doing this instead of this, but this guaranteed draws cards this turn, and it might not guarantee draw cards later. Lasgar's Vengeance, okay. Okay, into Burning Tendrils, that's pretty good. Get rid of one of his cards at least. If he's got another aggressive card, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble if we brick off here. Alright, well there's 1 brick, 2 brick, red brick, blue brick. Hopefully those draws are going to propel us into what we need here, though. Lava Shaper, interesting. Rage 3 Lava Shaper, good, not just interesting. From the Zanya attacking. Alright, come on, not a brick. Daddy needs a piece of action. Okay. Got some more redraws here. Ooh. Ooh, is that card good? We could die next turn. We could just die next turn. Something we can play. Something we can play. Ready each troop you control, they get deal. Alright. I'm going to discard as opposed to showing him that we have this. So this is going to, got Rage 4 now, so it's going to attack for 7. Before blocks, we'll play some smoke signals. Survey says. If he has a Burning Tendrils, we're in trouble here. I would like to chump, please. Crushing Blow. What a savage. It's a good thing this has 5 toughness, huh? Cosmic Shaman. Okay, let's make an action first. See what we get. Target troop gets this, can't attack or block. Man, he's so conflicted. I think I'm going to Clash first just to make the troop. Although I suppose I can do this into this. That's probably better. I'm torn. Yeah, let's just do this into this. Oh, this draws a card. Excellent. Vex Storm. That's a little terrifying to cast. So long, shaman, mild friend. To Zozo, sure. Inner Conflict was a great hit. 2 martyrs. Alright, I'm gonna attack for 3, and then I'm gonna clash plus martyr him, I think. Lexel, sure. Oh, I clicked wrong. That doesn't matter. I thought I was clicking the one I was getting rid of. I don't know where my head was. Take another martyr, why not? I don't know where my head was at there. It's fine, we've ascended. Wow, he actually could have gotten us here. Well, let's do... I should do this after, because I'm going to get a 2-drop out of it. We'd be exactly dead if we didn't have Martyr here. Soul Cavalry! Yep, deal. That's all I got. Just this Soul Cavalry. Dread Technomancer. Never replay an artifact. Get a thing. Take another one of these. Click. Okay. This. What do we get? Survey says. Crackling Tide. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Crackling Tide this back to my hand. Get a Storm Cloud. Replay this. Get a Prophecy. Pass the turn. It's not bad. You know, not the worst. I'll transmog this. And then, if I martyr this, is he dead? Probably. Get a Radiant Vision. Hi, Minch. How's it going? So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, dead. You're dead. GG, opponent. Continue to combat. Rawr! Alright, what am I doing here? The repels and the soothing breezes seem excellent. I want another Dark Heart, but I don't want the exposure it gives me to... I don't want the exposure it gives me to Hero Fall. Same thing with Silver Talon, excuse me. Lanapod Sight's probably a little slow. Clash actually seems mediocre, but I always get into trouble when I board all of them out, so I'm not going to trim all of them. I'm just going to trim 2, I think. I don't want Mass Polydingler. That's clunky. I've not. I tried shoving Ascension into traditional Prophecy Burn, and it wasn't particularly good, so I think we need to work on something new if we wanted to take that kind of line. Let's trim one of these. 1 Ripple's probably fine. Martyr's probably a little bit medium, and if I'm cutting clashes, I think I can do that. I'm bringing in repels. Let's try this configuration. I've not played a reduced cost monk deck. Hand seems fine. It's a good ad. Illusion of choice. Got plenty of thresholds. Take the shard that makes a temporary resource. The non-slow shard. Okay, that's not a card you generally want to draw this early, but, you know, it's there. Pento with the host, welcome. Would not be surprised to see a Whirling Brutalizer here. No, okay, so not the fastest hand. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and cash this in. Gain 7, make Ascension cheaper, use our resources for the turn. I'm going to play the Sapphire Shard out so we represent counter magic. Thought about Robomancer for card advantage of the Dark Heart Synergy. So there's a lot. The types of decks that you want Robomancer against in Hex are mostly playing Hero Fall right now, so I don't think it's particularly well suited a lot of the time. I had one in my Sapphire Blood deck, and it was medium in there. I don't think I want it in here. Okay, well, let's keep passing. Let's get to 1-1 when he has another Orc. Our hand's actually not that good, so it's a good thing his hand's a little mediocre too. If he plays another threat out here, we're probably just gonna clash one of them away. Well, I'm glad we boarded 2 of these out. Maybe I should have boarded more. Every other process, that's rough. Sorry for the quick flipper out there. I heard a child crying, but it's Jake's tablet. I was like, oh, that's... Nope, they're both right there. Okay. Right. Well, I'm going to take one more hit from this, I think. No idea what's in his hand. Maybe it's that 5-drop with speed? So this little thing's dealt us 9 points of damage now. Despite all his rage, he is still just an orc in a cage. Got another play? Nope. Okay. Well, let's play this out. And then we will bring this to Justice and then play Silver Talon. Go up to 26. Maybe draw 2 cards if he doesn't have 2 pieces of quick burn. This ticking steadily down to 11 now. Cute. Okay, well I'm glad he's doing that instead of the Psychic Ascension. Well, I'm gonna play this out and just buffer our life total and draw some cards. He can bring this to Justice next turn. I'm fine with that. And then he'll hit us for 5 back down to 21, and we can play another Talon next turn. And we drew a Martyr, so... Let's try this again. Play a shard. Get some life, draw some cards. The ever awkward reduced cost on there. Just like casually gained 17 this game. NBD, like soothing breeze, double. Oh, that's a little rough. That was exactly the third Talon that was in our hand. To Zozo, sure. Put this back into play, draw 2 cards. I guess you could have a burn or a hero fall here, and then that would have been bad, so maybe I should have waited there. Okay, or he has the hero fall and just didn't want to make me not draw cards. Sure. I could have transmogged my own guy there, but I think that's fine. We still have the one in the crypt to bring back with this. I'm going to transmog this in response in the hopes that it's his only Ardent Troop and it turns into a non-Ardent Troop. So this is, when it comes into play, if he has another Ardent thing, it deals 3 damage to something. So we'll find out if he's got an Ardent Troop in his hand. This is kind of brutal. This is the very, very good sacrifice a troop, destroy target troop. Alright, sweet. Well, I get to Psychic Ascension next turn. Then the question becomes, do I clash into Psychic Ascension, or do I Psychic Ascension into Soothing Breeze? I think I'm supposed to clash into Psychic Ascension. I think it saves us life points overall by doing it this way. Hey, Simply Monk. Ascend, active champion power, create a random action. Purge. Peace, Immortals. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the next suggestion. Had a good time today. We usually have a good time, but I do enjoy playing scrappy control decks. That's pretty good. So he gets to hit us for 8 here. Yeah, I will be at the regional in Chicago this weekend. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and Cry Eagle here. We got Essential play, draw a card for each neutral to choose and discard 2 cards. Well, that's poop. Resolve. And then I'm gonna go ahead and Purge, I think, this turn. Yeah, let's go ahead and Purge. This comes into play, put target opposing troop on top of its controller's deck. Well, that's awkward. That's awkward. That's super awkward. So this isn't going to get purged because it's going on top of his deck with Ashen Watcher. I guess this is good if he has Burn for this Town Crier in response to this. I see you. Oh, well okay. He must not have understood how Purge was going to work. He should have killed the... Oh, he could have just killed this in response, and then the purge wouldn't have worked. That was a bad line on my part, but thankfully he didn't punish me for it. I'm an idiot, but thankfully our opponent did not punish me for being an idiot. Activate this. Survey says... Another Soothing Breeze, sure. Soothing Breeze again. Llama, llama, it's a llama. It's a very funny llama. Llama, llama, tiny llama, 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 duck. I am up by a single point. Hopefully my regionals go better than Tom's regionals go, so I can build a little bit of a buffer in there. We've got like 6 events left before the end of the year. I would like to stay on to #1, but I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't be too sad if I end up missing Player of the Year. It'd be an excuse to step back next year, play a little bit more Hex travel, a little bit less. The travel's been getting weary with all of the kids and all that jazz. Hereafter, revert and transform Tiger Troop and a crypt into a phantom, put in play under my control. Alright, let's put this one into play from his crypt. Ooh, and I got a Gust Mage. Fancy. Bring this to Justice. This troop attacks. It gets boop equal to boop. Sure. Ooh, Valor makes a thing. That's funny. Oh, I should have powered up the llama on principle. I apologize. Howdy to Zozo. Lava Shaper, probably kill my Town Crier. Yep, my poor Crier. It's funny, I actually like legitimately played Citadel in the board of this deck at one point. Inner Conflict, alright, well, Zozo is now conflicted. Got a Bottle Master. Attack with the Gust Mage, send a message. Maybe I'm supposed to lock down this since this can't block, since this tilts on my 2 power guys. Probably. Ultimately, it really doesn't matter, I don't think. Well, I'm lucky enough that I derive, you know, some amount of income between content, and like going to events does help me. Tiger Troop gets power equal to its toughness this turn. Let's do that. Ooh, I got pet mama bear. Attack. I'm lucky enough that I can consider it a source of income, so we get to justify the traveling a little bit that way. My wife's very understanding and a wonderful woman, but I'm just getting tired of it myself a little bit. I had a stretch at one point this year where I was just like on the road for 6-7 weekends in a row, and 2 of those my wife came with, but. You know, Hex, it's just like the real thing on top of everything is just like the more I like play Hex and like do it from the comfort of my home, it's just like, man, why am I still going to events? Like I can just do this, get the same kind of enjoyment from it, and like they've started adding 5Ks now, so it's just like, oh, right, Drown Shrine. Okay, whatever. I'm just talking and not paying attention. But like the fact that they have 5Ks now, it's harder to justify like traveling across the country when I can do it from my home. Sometimes you just want to throw away your 2-drop. Send a message. I don't know how he can beat this Bottle Master. I've never seen this card before, and I like how we've made it twice now. Twice today. Yep. Use the campaign a lot. Sorry, you don't have to wait for your friends to be done too. Yep. Yep. Alright. Let's take a look at gaining a bunch of life. It's probably worse than this deck, but I would like to examine it for good measure.